Hi, it's Oz, and welcome to the next part of my action figure collection. 14 action figures are up on the shelf, and today we have another 8 Star Trek The Next Generation figures. Let's make it so.
Make it so.
Up first is Deanna Troi. Yes, this figure may look familiar, but I can assure you, it is quite different from my other Deanna Troi action figure. For this one has a dark purple jumpsuit. Or eggplant? Mahogany?
What an ultramaroon.
I probably wouldn't have picked up this one, even though I actually like Deanna's dark purple jumpsuit better than her grayish purple one, except that this one was only going for a couple of bucks loose at a convention, so I bought it. Granted, she's missing most of her accessories, but she still has a purse to go to the mall and run into her light purple counterpart wearing almost the exact same thing. Well, one of us is gonna have to change. Released as a Series 2 action figure in 1993, dark purple jumpsuit Deanna is basically the same as her gray-purple counterpart. Same outfit, different color. Same accessories, different color as well. Only this time, the accessories are in worthless gold.
And it's all yours.
Yeah, there's not much more to say about it that I haven't covered before, so let's get it up on the shelf. A Troi torn between 2 Rikers? Well, now it's a Riker torn between 2 Trois. You know, we never did find out how Ripshirt ripped Riker's shirt got ripped.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Next up, did you know that Marina Sirtis was not the original choice to play Counselor Troi? That in fact, Troi was almost played by Tasha Yar. Yes, Denise Crosby traded sensing tension and stating the obvious for getting owned by an angry oil spill. Now, if I'm being honest here, though I've come to appreciate her more in recent years and wonder what her character would have been like if she was on the show longer, Tasha was never a favorite character of mine, but I found this figure loose for a couple of bucks and decided to pick it up. It helps complete the collection. A Series 4 action figure from 1995, the Enterprise's half-a-season Chief of Security is dressed in a Season 1 uniform, because that was the only season she was alive in. This figure comes with red accessories, and all the accessories were included with the loose figure. Not bad. I can only get her to hold the phaser, which is in mid-fire, and as many of you have pointed out, looks an awful lot like a lightsaber. But she also comes with a tricorder, pad, and Starfleet flashlight. And the figure is in pretty good condition. You wouldn't have been able to tell it was a loose figure. For a couple of bucks, that's not bad. Tasha is going next to Troi because she always admired her clothes.
You always wear such beautiful clothes off duty.
And maybe, just maybe, it's a look at what could have been. But who to put next to Tasha? How about Data? For no particular reason at all, because nothing ever happened between them.
It never happened.
A Series 1 action figure from 1992, Data may look like a typical Star Trek action figure, but there's more to this Data than meets the positronic eye. Standing in a dignified pose, phaser firing haphazardly into the air with one hand, and with his other hand outstretched as if to say, "This is a phaser." Data comes dressed in his Season 3 onward uniform, accompanied by neon orange accessories, and a few surprises. Like the Dr. Crusher action figure, Data's accessories come with a handle for his plastic hands to hold onto easily and securely. Data is ready for action with a phaser and Ghostbuster proton pack, actually a diagnostic testing unit with monitor, and a tricorder. And I have no idea which figure this accessory is for, but it's hanging around Data for the time being. Data also comes with a holster, but I haven't really figured out what to put in it. I think the tricorder is supposed to go in there, but the handle, which makes it easy for Data to hold onto, prevents it from going in the holster. Now, I've said Data comes with a few surprises. Built into this action figure is Data's access panels on his arm and back, which flip open. In fact, for a long time, I didn't even realize he had one on his back. Personally, I like to leave the one on his arm open, but close the one on his back. Data is going next to Tasha Yar on the shelf. They're both professionals and can work together, and it's not like anything ever happened between them.
It never happened.
But Data needs a friend on that shelf. After all, Tasha is aggressively not making eye contact. So we need the man with the plan, the man who knows his way around engineering, the man who falls down holes, the man who was mean to Scotty, the man who also can't see, the man who just can't get a date if his life depended on it.
I just don't feel that way about you.
Geordi La Forge. The chicks dig this one. Standing with a phaser in one hand and shielding his visor from the brightness of the closest star, this Season 1 action figure comes with purple accessories. A portable computer, perfect for falling down a hole, some bioengineering tools, which I could probably put in his hand, but I don't want to mess up that pose, and a blue dilithium crystal. This action figure also comes armed, a phaser in one hand and armed with knowledge with a tricorder that fits into a holster on his hip. Geordi might not be able to get a date, but he'll always have his BFF Data on the shelf. Next up, how are you doing?
No, not you. Hugh.
Hugh don't have to go far to find Hugh. First appearing in the Season 5 episode I, Borg, Hugh was a Borg Beverly found and asked Picard, "Can we keep him?"
Captain, we can't leave him here. He won't survive.
And one thing led to another, and Geordi gave him a name, became friends with him, and didn't want to implant him with a virus to destroy the Borg. Only to give him an even deadlier virus. Individuality. A 7th season series action figure from 1994, Hugh, officially called Hugh Borg on the packaging, a very Swedish name, is decked out in his Borg outfit with enough wires coming out of him to rival a server room and a bald head to rival that of Picard. And check out how ripped he is! He could almost give Ripshirt Ripped Riker a run for his money. Assimilate this six-pack. Hugh also comes with a smorgasbord of accessories, a Borg scanning device, which I swear looks like a pad, a Borg power regulator, no, that's not a freakishly large 80s cell phone, and a mechanical telescoping arm. And as a Borg, Hugh comes with a Borg action base, which features the Borg symbol in red and black. Let's put Hugh next to Geordi. After all,
I would choose to stay with Geordi.
So now Geordi is torn between two BFFs, Data on one side and Hugh on the other. But only one will prevail.
I consider Geordi to be my best friend.
Now many on board the Enterprise had their misgivings about Hugh. Picard certainly did until he was guilt-tripped by Beverly. She's got a talent for that.
It's not too late to change your mind.
But the one that was so unnerved that she poked Picard with her foil, the one who would have made a better counselor than Troi, the mixer of drinks and censor of time anomalies, Guinan. Coming from the Series 2 line, Guinan is dressed in her red outfit and signature matching red hat with a flap top and comes with blue accessories, ready to serve up drinks and sage advice. In her hand, a goblet for partying, and in the other, a mug for sobering up with hot drinks. And they fit pretty decently in her hands as well. She also comes with a 3D chessboard. And somebody was mad in 10 Forward. In reality, I got this action figure loose as a gift, and through the years, it got smashed before it made its way to me. Guinan also comes with a serving tray that seemingly fits the two cups. But I'm not going to attempt to put them on the tray. Too risky. She might not be able to grip those cups again. Guinan is going next to Hugh on the shelf, for while she had her misgivings about him, he made her realize that they are both two lonely people. But not anymore.
There are very few of us left. We are also lonely.
In the words of Captain Picard,
on the Starship Enterprise, no one is alone.
Except for Lieutenant Barclay. Not so affectionately referred to as Lieutenant Broccoli, started by a literal high schooler. Barclay is an excellent pilot, flying Hannibal, Faceman, and an unconscious BA on many a mission. Oh wait, that was H.M. Murdoch. Barclay's still pretty great though. He flew the Enterprise with his mind.
This is my worst nightmare.
Though released in the 1994 Season 7 series and having made multiple appearances on Next Gen, Lieutenant Barclay comes with green accessories that are mainly references to his first episode, Hollow Pursuits. Notice the sword that he uses in the holodeck to fight off hollow versions of his co-workers. And no, the plastic has not aged well over the years. It's a tad warped. no pun intended. He also comes with an engineering tool, the anti-grav pallet that he was working on, and a cryo canister that was the main cause of all their problems in the episode. Yes, with all his accessories, Barclay is ready for action. Let's put Barclay next to Guinan, the supplier of warm milk for his many sleepless nights.
Figures. Warm milk helps you sleep, La Forge. You should try it.
Let's end this video with the one who started it all. Q. Specifically, Q in his captain's uniform. You mere mortals, collecting tiny figurines of beloved characters. The live-action versions are so much more entertaining.
Q!
Larger than life and a pain in Picard's backside, Q always seems to show up at the worst times for mischief, mayhem, and maybe for a little lesson or two along the way. Another Series 2 action figure, Q comes with purple accessories that display his might. Holding his mighty scepter, Q is resting his foot upon a purple earth with the Enterprise after Troi was at the helm. I kid, of course, but it is a miniature version of the Enterprise D. And he also comes with some red dilithium. Let's put Q next to Old Man Riker from All Good Things and near Romulan Jean-Luc. Oh no! Q's causing mayhem again! Yeah, posing Q with his foot on Earth wasn't quite as easy as I thought it would be, but rest assured, he did get his place on the shelf. And here's the progress so far. It's coming along pretty nicely, and before long, I'll be able to feature my DS9 action figures. Tune in next time to see who else is beaming over to the Star Trek shelf. There's still plenty of crew left on the planet. As always, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Waz's Action Figure Collection. If you like what you see, why not give my video a like and subscribe to my channel? Tell your friends. Until next time.
I've just been paid a visit from Q. I'll alert the crew.